Girls 4x4 next on the track. Kalamazoo, Lloyd Norks, Rogers, Walled Lake Western, Clarkson, Matawan, and Lima Senior will be in heat number 1. We have 4 heats, each of them with 6 teams. And gun is off.
Number 1 runners, look at me now, with the horse. You will start on the yellow line in your lane.
Looks pretty even right now. On the inside, though. Oh, cut in early by Lima Senior, throws everyone off. Kalamazoo Lloyd Norse is in first. I can't tell you how many issues over the past 2 days we've had with cut-ins early. One of those basic track skills we would think everyone would have. Lima Senior takes the lead. Kalamazoo Lloyd Norse second. Lima Senior in first here at the handoff. 107-108 for their leadoff leg. Lloyd Norse second, Walled Lake Western, Matawan. Drop baton by Clarkson. Rogers is in 5th, Clarkson in 6th. Lima Senior being challenged. Matawan on the outside will take the lead. Kalamazoo Lloyd Norks drop back to 3rd. They looked like they wanted to make the move, but got cut off by the Matawan runner. Lima Senior now challenging. Looks like she's going to get held off, though. Have to run a little extra on the curve. She passes Matawan. Looks like they will hand off first. 216, 217. Dead even on the handoff. Matawan and Lima Senior. Rogers in 3rd. Lloyd Norks in 4th. Walled Lake Western in 5th. Clarkston in 6th. Matawan still holding strong. Rogers has come out of nowhere, 3rd place. They're now in 2nd. Lima Senior in 1st. Matawan 3rd. Lloyd Norks in 4th. This is going to be a fantastic race for these last 2 legs. Rogers runner on the outside has taken this over her Ohio rival, Lima Senior. Lloyd Norse runner falling apart form-wise down the stretch. Rogers will hand off first, 3:30. Lima Senior, Matawan, Lloyd Norse, all within a couple of seconds of each other, 3:33. Looks like Rogers safely has first place for this heat, but we'll see about 2, 3, 4. Just as I say that, the race shortens up. Rogers leads by just about 5 meters. Lima Senior in 2nd. Matawan in 3rd. And Lima takes the lead. Matawan goes to 2nd. Matawan once more, though. Neck and neck. And they're in 1st now with 100 meters to go. Lima in 2nd. Rogers runner down to a crawl. We'll see if the Lloyd Norse runner can get her And Madawan will take this heat, 437, 438. Lima Senior second, Loy North third, Rogers fourth. Clarkson will finish fifth, and Walled Lake Western sixth. In the sixth heat. It'll be up tonight. Yeah. We move on to heat number 2. Saline Northern, Belleville, Detroit Country Day, Seaholm, Livonia Franklin, and Farmington. White Lake Lakeland runner being directed off the track. They are in heat 3 rather than heat 2. And gun is off. Detroit Country Day comes in with the number 1 seed in this heat, 427. I believe this is led off by Jaden Fields. Saw her in a few events earlier today. 4x2 and 60 hurdles, if I'm not mistaken. At the cut-in, Detroit Country Day will lead it. Seaholm right next to him. Saline Northern in third. And look, Detroit Country Day and Seaholm stride for stride. 100 meters to go. Detroit Country Day looking very strong. They will hand off in first. Seaholm just a second behind, 103. Very nice couple of leadoff legs there. Saline Northern about a 66, 67. Farmington about 72 on the handoff. Looks like Saline is getting a little bit closer to that lead pack. Seaholm now is going outside of Detroit Country Day. Seaholm now leads. Detroit Country Day in second. Saline now a very close third. Seaholm now extends their lead. Saline Northern into second, leaving Detroit Country Day behind them. That's Kathy Dagger from Saline anchoring that leg. Seaholm running another great leg. Seaholm will hand off first, 208, 209. Saline, 211. Detroit Country Day, 214. About a 63 and a 65 so far for Seaholm. Seaholm has started to pull away somewhat from Saline, although both runners do look very strong through the first 150 of this heat. Seaholm, 2 seconds back. Saline. Detroit Country Day a distant third. Seaholm looking to tighten up a little. Saline runner making up quite a bit of ground on her. She's going to go outside here. They're going to hand off very close. 318, 320 for Seaholm, 322 for Saline. Gloria Park with the baton for Celine. We'll see if she can try to take them down. Detroit Country Day, 3:30. 5 or 6 seconds back. Not sure they can make that up. Seaholm still in the lead, 350. Celine, 355. A Seaholm runner stretches that lead just a little bit. Looks like they'll take this heat, number 2. And Seaholm now lapping Farmington. They're coming in 4:20 on the clock. 4:23, 4:24. Celine, 4:28. Officially 4:23.96 for Seaholm, 4:27.45 for Celine. Detroit Country Day, 4:39. Seaholm and Celine both running under their seed time. Celine by over 10 seconds. Obviously had a little bit better day than they thought they would. Farmington comes in right about 5 flat. Heat number 3. White Lake Lakeland, they'll be in lane 1. Northville, lane 2. Plymouth A, lane 3. Plymouth B, lane 4. Macomb, Dakota, lane 5. And Lake Orion, lane 6. Chloe Abbott leading off for Northville. She's been all over the track today. 4x2, 60 dash. And I think she may have been in the DMR as well.
Yeah, yesterday it ended at 4:54.
Guns off, another clean start. Been very fortunate with that so far this weekend. Only actually one false start between the 2 days. Looks like Macomb, Dakota on the outside with the lead right now. 150 meters in. Very, very fast time. Lake Orion in 2, Northville in 3. She's 28 through the 200. Tell him Lake Orion is running.
Lake Orion is running. Yep. They're in second. They're 16th. Yeah,
Macomb, Dakota coming in. They're at 55 right now. Great leadoff here. 59, 60, 61. Great time there from the leadoff. Northville in second, 64. Lake Orion, and then a couple of Plymouth teams. White Lake Lakeland will round out the heat, 73. Macomb, Dakota still in the lead, although Northville and Lake Orion are gaining quickly. About a 30-second 200. Northville now safely into second. Continuous heckling from the Celine coaching staff for unknown reasons. Macomb, Dakota, they're going to hand off in first place. 205, 206. That's a couple of 63s. Northville in second. Plymouth, Lake Orion faded. White Lake Lakeland, they'll be sixth. Macomb Dakota still in the lead. Northville second. Plymouth A team third. Plymouth B team in Lake Orion 4-5. Northville has been run down by Plymouth. Macomb Dakota's in first, 308, 309, 310. At the handoff, Northville and Plymouth neck and neck. Lake Orion in 4, Plymouth in 5, White Lake Lakeland in 6. Northville gaining ground on the Macomb Dakota anchor. Plymouth in third. Everyone's gaining on everyone else. Macomb Dakota looking to get hunted down here. Northville going to outside here on the backstretch. 100 meters to go. They duck inside for the turn. 75 meters to go. 50 meters to go on the home stretch. Northville's in lane 2. Looks like they're going to take it. 4:15, 4:16. Macomb Dakota second, Plymouth third. Plymouth B team in 4, Lake Orion 5, and White Lake Lakeland will finish 6th.
For the girls and final race of the day. Coaches, top 6 individuals give you awards.
Heat number 4, the final race of the 59th Huron Relays. We'll see Cass Tech, Canton, Oak Park, Saline, Ann Arbor Pioneer, and Grosse Pointe North. Oak Park coming off a national championship in New York at New Balance Indoor Nationals. They ran 3:46. Tremendous time. We'll see what they go for today. They're seated at 3:52, so a piece may be missing just to give her a day off. They are still seated first by over 10 seconds. Guns off, clean start. As the Huron Relays comes to a close, one of the most exciting events on the track just gets rolling.
Saline girl just ran the 4x2.
Alexa Ross leading off for Saline. Ran the 4x2 against this Oak Park team as well. Oak Park out very fast, 25, 26 seconds through that first 200. Grosse Pointe North, Cass Tech, Pioneer, and Saline all right together. Canton in 6th. Oak Park stretching their 35-meter lead. Cass Tech, Grosse Pointe North in 2nd and 3rd. Saline in 4th. Saline runners already run a DMR and a 4x2. Oak Park 53, 54, 55, 56 to Carlita Taylor. Carlita Taylor with the baton now for Oak Park. Grosse Pointe North, Cass Tech, Saline, and Pioneer. Oak Park has a 50-meter lead on the field, and the rest of the field is still running pretty fast. The 4x4 record is 3:57.8, held by Cass Tech. And as people just commented, it will not be for long. Carlita Taylor goes through that in about 27. Saline has moved into 2nd place meanwhile. Cass Tech in 3rd, Pioneer in 4th. Hannah Cummings having a fantastic day. Led off the 4x8 in 2:16, ran the 1200, handed off in 1st, and now she's running the 4x4. Oak Park 153 through 2 legs. That's a 56.8 for Carlita Taylor. I believe this is Jayla Fleming with the baton now. Celine hands off second. Pioneer third. Grosse Pointe North 4. Cass Tech 5. Oak Park absolutely smoking the track. 25, 26, 27. Another sub 27 200 for these girls running 55, 56 seconds. It's just an average day for them at this point. Celine and Pioneer, meanwhile, a great duel for second and third. Grosse Pointe and Cass Tech, a couple of green teams, 4-5. Oak Park coming into the final handoff. Anna Jefferson, they're ace in the hole. They're at 54, 55, 56, 58, 251 though at the handoff for the team. She can run a 67 and they would still have the record.
That's 67.
She will not.
This is going to demolish the record here, folks. Demolish.
Celine will hand off in second ahead of Pioneer.
They're at 311, 312 right now. Coming in as long as these runners don't trip her up.
Jefferson's
She's got to go wide here. 1 to go. They're at 319.7.
Jefferson actually looks tired. I haven't seen that before.
She's hit the wall, it looks like, in fact. Picked up a piano on this turn underneath a stance here, but she looks to be shedding it now. Here she goes.
The best athlete in the state, I would argue, and she's showing it right now as she laps.
She sure is.
Teams 4 and 5.
345.
348, 349, 350.
349.7 unofficial hand time. What do we got on the official?
350.26. Record has been
7
broken
seconds.
by 7 seconds. Cass Tech currently still running in this race.
That's almost 2 seconds per runner. Second and a half per runner plus.
Celine, meanwhile, finishes second in a great 407, completely overshadowed by the Oak Park 350. Pioneer third. Right behind them, 409.07. Canton still has 1 to go. Grosse Pointe North edges out Cass Tech. North will run 430.2. Cass Tech 432.
Reminder, one more reminder, coaches, at the top 6 in every
Hey,
event,
Canton's
we
still out
award
there.
4 teams. You can pick those up in the alumni room. Please keep the track here.
Record was 357.
At the alumni room at the north.
Canton coming in now. Just dips under 5 minutes.
So